Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this video is a piggyback off of my initial Queen Bee the Eraser video. I felt like even though I got substantial reviews, it didn't help as much. I didn't say as much. I didn't talk about what did I do after that product didn't specifically work for my needs, okay? So this is just to help those who are suffering from yeast infection symptoms, and just to briefly explain the further steps I took to heal my own vajayjay, to heal my own itch without buying products online or, at the store, at the local drugstore, at the local Walmart. And I'm not saying that these products don't work. They just didn't, that specific product did not work for me. So ladies, after I was disappointed with the Queen Bee, the eraser, I started Googling things or whatever, doing my own research, and I came across, because this shit itched so bad. Like I said, if you've been watching my previous videos, I was having nightmares. It was itching so bad I couldn't even go to sleep or whatnot. So I was Googling some things or whatever, and I came across freaking baking soda. Something in your own cabinet that you can find. An everyday essential that can help you relieve yeast infection, itching, pain, redness, whatever. What I did with this, and it wouldn't help, it's not going to hurt to try. It's all natural product, whatever. You're up there trying stuff from the store or whatever, so you might as well just try something that's natural, pure, out of your own cabinet, safe, whatever, edible. You know you ain't dying from it when you eat it. You know your vajayjay ain't gonna die. So anyway, you use a cup. Yep, it was a cup of baking soda and a warm bath. And ladies, I wouldn't fill my tub up per se. I wouldn't fill it up to the rim. I wouldn't even fill it up at all. I would fill it up close enough just to, just enough to soak the vajayjay. That's it. You're not taking a whole spa bath here to the shoulders and on up. You just want to get below the waistline and just sit there and soak in that 1 cup of baking soda for at least 15 to 20 minutes. You are going to feel just this relief, this soothing relief, like almost, I just can't explain the feeling. You have to try it out for yourself. It's not going to burn at all. It's not going to tingle. You're going to feel the sodium a little bit work along the lips and the clitoris or whatnot. You're going to feel just the soothingness of it. You're going to feel a big freaking difference. I promise you. I did that for 3 days straight, and I promise you, I swear to the heavens, it worked. It was like magic dust that the fairy godmothers gave me, and I just couldn't believe that simple product, that simple thing that I had in my cabinet could just literally erased yeast infection itch. And when I read further, it was just saying that the baking soda kills the yeast cells. Baking soda kills the yeast cells or whatnot. So, yep, 3 days. It took me 3 days just to do that. Soaking just to the waistline. Not all the way up here. Just to the waistline where the problem is. Just soaking for 3 days, and the symptoms were gone. Okay? Now, the big mistakes that we do make are overusing products. Buying your Queen Bee, your Honey Pot, your Native, what is that? What's the other one? The Summer's Eve, combining all that shit together and just creating a lot of other problems, a lot BV, just creating other problems that you can't control. That's going to leave your life a miserable hell. Okay? So I wouldn't recommend keep trying different products, whatever, at the same time. You're using one product, use it. If it doesn't work, give it 2 weeks or whatever, and just try something else or whatever. And I've noticed, and I'm not throwing shade, Honey Pot has not been working for me at all. I tried that. Native is a good product. It's a little expensive or whatever, but it's a natural just soap bar. They have the scents, and they have the unscented. I like the lather of the soap. Just one just one drop on my towel and rub, and there's just a massive amount of soap. I do like that because it makes me feel really, really clean, just not in my V area, on other parts of my body. And ladies, I do recommend you just trusting your own. Yeah, these products, you know, they do give you a message of delivering you 100%, you know, accuracy, and that they all have the antidote and the power or whatever. That's the whole thing about marketing a product. You know, they promise you this and that and that, and sometimes it's not going to work for everybody. So, ladies, I recommend that you trust your own intuition and you fucking trust your goddamn gynecologist. Okay? If she tells you just take the panties off for a couple of months and just freeball it and just let a breeze get through there or whatever, do that. Sometimes all it takes is just taking the panties off, getting that natural breeze going back and forth or whatever to just erase those type of symptoms or whatever. But yes, trust your intuition and fucking trust your gynecologist. She's a doctor. She's a doctor. And also, thirdly, I recommend you not doing this, okay? You remember when you were young and you know, even when you were young and you just were inquisitive and you wanted to look inside your vagina just to see what's going on down there. Sometimes as adults, we get a little curious and we want to know what this itch looks like. Is there any bumps? Is there any moles? Is there any discharge coming out? And we have a tendency, yes, I'm going to admit it, we have a tendency to go down with this and look down there, and I don't care how fucking clean you think your hands is. You sit there and you opening up your lips this way and opening up your lips this way, pulling it up that way, pulling it down that way, going like this with it, and even though your hands is clean, your freaking vagina is so sensitive that causes the poor girl to be irritated. Like she gets irritated, she's going to get red and raw, and that's a hell no. And you're going to walk around after you did all that playing and toying and looking inside yourself. You're going to walk around wishing you didn't do that shit because you're not going to be able to sleep because it's going to be so raw and tender to the touch, and then your hypochondriac ass is going to think that you have something else that's worse than a yeast infection because you created some other type of symptoms using your hands in your mirror. I say do away with the mirror, do away with mixing products, and just talk to your gynecologist. Please try really natural products, really natural essential products or whatever. Try. You are a woman. You have your own magical powers. You have the antidote, whether you believe it or not, to heal your own body. It's yours. And it's your magic. Use it. Use it, okay? And if it does not work, honest to God, like if these suggestions don't work, I want you to pee on a pregnancy test, because 9 times out of 10, if your itch is not healing and your yeast infection is not going away, you are fucking pregnant. You get a pregnancy test. I'm here to say that that's what happened to me. Okay, look at this shit. See? Yep, I am pregnant, and that's why the products did not work for me. Okay. Oh. Till next time, stay tuned. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for making me feel like I'm not the only one that's going through these feminine problems or whatever. It shouldn't be embarrassing at all to speak on this. But thank you so much for listening. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for my subscribers. Until next time, control your magic. You've been watching your girl, Elle Davis.